Okay, next up, we're going to look at last summer's The Merchant of Venice, which I directed and Katie designed. And what comes to mind for me was that I initially wasn't sure whether to set this in period or contemporize it. And I think that you came to me with a remarkable idea.
Right. So then I was like, well, why don't we just do both? Like we could combine both a very Renaissance feel, a Venetian Renaissance feel, with a modern costume design. So what I had for inspiration was kind of this high fashion runway-esque, very Italian feeling inspiration for the costume designs. And so I wanted the characters to look kind of sleek and almost look like runway models. And yet they had this opulence of this Venetian Renaissance kind of historical feel.
They absolutely did, and you really pulled that off beautifully. I think I was afraid to ask you to try to land it in two worlds, but I was really excited when you thought that was a possibility. I remember saying, "Can we really do that, Katie?" And you said, "Yeah, let's do it." So that was a beautiful moment in our design process. Can you talk a little bit about how you tied together the characters Portia and Bassanio, because they really looked like a couple? And I think we'll see that in the photos below, but I'd love for you to talk about it.
Yeah, I wanted to pull them together with color and style. And so they were really kind of, I did that through the color black, which is sleek in this sense. I wanted them to look kind of, like I said, like runway models. So black was kind of the direction I wanted to go in with the two of them, but then also adding a lot of gold and kind of this embroidery so that they looked really rich and they were just kind of oozing with this gold all over them. And that's how they kind of ended up in their final look at the end of the show.
All right. Well, thanks again, Katie. And we'll take a look at that show. And then we'll know much, much more about the person that really gives New Swan its unique look in performance, Katie Wilson. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.